What's the deal, y'all? It's everything kosher. Now, look, man, everybody knows that tomorrow is the day. It's the big day. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, part two. We saw part one that was ruled a draw. A lot of people disagreed. In my opinion, me being a big Deontay Wilder fan, I'm going to be honest with y'all. That's my guy. That's my dog. As Chris Tucker said on Friday, that's my boy, right? But I was objective when I said that I felt like Tyson Fury outboxed him for majority of the fight. And truth be told, Deontay is majority of the time he's fighting, he's outboxed. But I felt like Deontay's knockdowns gave the cushion for the draw. I feel like Tyson Fury fought the better fight. Deontay was headhunting too much. But eventually he did tag Tyson Fury and nearly got him up out of there. A lot of referees may have called that fight off when they saw how Fury looked gone when he got hit in that 12th round. He looked like he was done for. A lot of referees would have waved it off. Nonetheless, Fury got up, all credit to him, got up like the Undertaker and started fighting back, which made the fight more dramatic and added a lot of drama and suspense to the whole thing. It got ruled a draw. A lot of people want to see the rematch, and they look, somebody got to get this W, and somebody got to get their first O. Now, I'm looking at the weigh-in, right? And I was shocked, like, for real. I thought Tyson Fury was blowing smoke. I thought Tyson Fury was blowing smoke when he said that he was going to come in at, like, 270 or something. I heard those rumblings out of his camp. I'm like, ain't no way he coming in at heavy. But lo and behold, the man was 273. And he didn't even look like it. But, I mean, he had a shirt on, so we don't know. You know, when you have a shirt on, it's kind of easier to mask certain things. But I didn't think he looked 273. Even when I saw him like going on ESPN and doing all the press runs, he didn't look that big to me, but he is heavy. Also, Deontay Wilder is at his heaviest. He is at 231. Deontay ain't never been this big. Highest, I think the most he's ever weighed was like 229. So this is an interesting dynamic. Now, in the first fight, right, I said that Deontay being so lean and so much smaller, I felt like, you know, Tyson was about 250 something. He was leaning that big body on Deontay, leaning that big body on him when they were in the clinch. And I think that he was trying to wear Deontay down, wearing him down, you know, tiring him out a little bit. Now, we did see that Deontay still had his power carry for 12 rounds and was able to knock Tyson Fury to the canvas twice in this fight, but that 12th round was a dramatic one. But anyway, man, I think that I say, you know, Deontay may have been a little too frail. So maybe Deontay's strategy this time around is, hey, let me bulk up, let me get bigger, and let me be able to withstand the leaning shall it go to this. But I didn't think Deontay anticipated Tyson Fury being this heavy. Now, let's be real. Me being Deontay, I said I'm a Deontay Wilder fan. Y'all know it. But I'm going to be honest. Tyson Fury is a much better boxer than Deontay Wilder. He is a purebred boxer. I feel like as a big man, he got some skills that Floyd Mayweather has. And he got the best head movement that I've seen out of any fighter in the heavyweight division, which helped him steer clear of Wilder's right hand, Wilder's right hand for majority of the fight until he got hit, right? So I think he's very skilled. I think he's very elusive. And I think that he's a great fighter. I'm never going to take that away from him for sure. But look, in watching that fight over again, right, and I said that, you know, I felt like Tyson Fury outboxed Deontay for majority of the fight, but Deontay's dramatic knockdowns, powerful knockdowns, gave it cushion for the draw. However, when I watched that fight again after PBC uploaded it, because it's really like, I watched it before, but like I ain't seen it in a long time, and for me to just see it clearly, that fight was a lot closer, with the knockdowns too, but that fight was a lot closer than what I once thought it was. Like, it was like the rounds weren't, because it wasn't like Tyson Fury was just dominating Deontay Wilder. Like, he was making Deontay miss a lot, but I feel like it was times where Tyson Fury could have countered, and he could have capitalized and scored better in some of those rounds. You know what I mean? It was some rounds where it wasn't a lot happening, so you could give the rounds to either guy in certain aspects, depending on what you were looking at. But this time around, I think that we're going to have a definitive winner. For me, I'm looking at it like this. I said that Deontay's mistake in that first fight was that he was headhunting majority of the time. Now, we all know that it's his specialty. Deontay is a knockout artist, and that's what I love about Deontay. He's going to give you what you want to see. And he's going to make you, like, he's going to give you the exciting fights. He's going to make you sit at the edge of your seat because you know at any moment he could drop that bomb. And when that bomb lands, Like a nitrogen bomb in his right hand. When it land, it's gonna land, and you gonna know the opponent is gonna feel it, and he gonna react in a way to let you know he felt it. Tyson Fury is as slick and as skilled as he is. He was able to get hit twice, despite being so elusive and so slick. And some people saying like, look, well, he wasn't at his best this time around. He gonna be at his best. But I don't know. 270 is a lot heavy. It's very heavy. So I don't know how elusive and I don't know how well he's gonna be able to move with that extra, with all that extra weight on him. I'm not sure. But I do know this though. I feel like Deontay was headhunting too much, and he should have jabbed to the body more, mixing up his punches so that Tyson Fury will not just see the right hand coming all night long. He knows it's gonna come, but if you just steady throwing the right hand, you steady throwing the right hand shots. He knows, okay, I just got to move out of the way of this, and I can time it to where I can make a miss. Now, he eventually got cracked twice and once, like on top of the head, like not top of the head, on side of the temple high. And Deontay didn't, I promise y'all, Deontay hit so hard, it's times where it don't look like he put that much force into it, but he knocking the hell out of you and making you think about coming in there again, making you second guess it. And I think that is a very powerful skill of Deontay, man. Because Tyson Fury is saying this. He's saying that, and this could explain why Tyson Fury has bulked up. He feels that he can go for the knockout with Deontay Wilder. Now, Tyson Fury is not the biggest puncher. In fact, Deontay Wilder called him pillow fisted. We know he got 20 knockouts, but he's not a knockout machine. He's more of a technician. However, in the heavyweight division, in particular, anything can happen. Anything can happen in boxing. But with these heavyweights, these big guys, 260, 270, ain't no telling what a man that big. That's a lot of men. Like a man that big hitting you, ain't no telling what could happen. But I think his plan is, okay, we're gonna bulk up to try to be able to hurt Deontay Wilder more and lean his body on him more to get Deontay tired out. And I feel like he feels he can get an inside game going on with Deontay Wilder. He feels like maybe Deontay's body may be more vulnerable, and they know you got to fight him from the inside. Because if you give Deontay Wilder range, he gonna throw that right hand out to measure it and wait and try to land that bomb immediately. So he might try to have a game plan and try to fight inside. But this is the thing about Deontay, man. The man, it doesn't matter what's going on in the ring. The man does not panic. He does not panic. He stays calm. Now, of course, people be like, oh, well, he gets wild when he got you hurt. When he got you hurt, he trying to get your ass up out of there. Ain't no question about it. But he doesn't panic, and his confidence it is the reason why he has gotten as far as he has. For a guy people say can't box that well and don't have that much skill and all of that, he's knocked guys out that were much better boxers than him because he believes in that right hand. He believes in himself, and he knows what he's made of. Truth be told, man, Deontay was born to be a warrior. Every time I see him in press conferences, every time I see him in interviews, every time I see him in the pre-fight hype, in the ring walk, like, it's an aura over him. Like, I'm not even lying. It's the aura of a warrior. Like, he's built for that. In that first Ortiz fight, when I saw him withstand that onslaught and still was like sitting at the edge of the stool, sitting up like he was ready to go, I'll say, yeah, that young dude, that brother there is different. And he's different, man. He's not a fighter. I don't think he's a fighter that worries about being embarrassed by missing or whatever. He's going to keep coming and try to land that missile. And I think that with Fury being heavier, Deontay may be able to tag him better. He may be able to tag him better. And I think that Deontay, I'm predicting this. I'm predicting it's going to be a great fight. Right? It's going to be a great fight. Some people feel like the second fights aren't always as exciting as the first fight because guys know each other better and they're more, they try to take their time more. They try to be more patient with things. But I don't know. We don't know. Who's to say that? Right? But I think that Deontay Wilder is going to come. It's going to be a great fight. Tyson Fury is going to, once again, show his boxing prowess and show his boxing ability. But I think that Deontay Wilder is going to drop that bomb and it's going to be an 11th round KO. I just think that Deontay at this point, when he found out that he could hit Tyson, that's all he needed to know. He found out I can touch him and I can touch him to where he hits the canvas. That was all the confidence that Deontay Wilder needed. He already has confidence as big as the Atlantic Ocean. Like his confidence is sky high. But when he found out he can hurt him, that boded well for him. You're like, okay, cool. This guy's supposed to be the guy with the best head movement. He's supposed to be the most elusive guy in the division, but I was still able to put him on his backside twice. So I think that coming in this time, Deontay, like, okay, we gonna let it. Especially if Tyson Fury chooses to engage with Deontay, which I don't think is the smartest thing to do. Try to going back and forth, standing toe to toe with Deontay. I don't think so, because even if like Deontay got quick hands, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people underestimate that he got quick hands, and he can land there. He can throw that right hand in there very quick and snap your head off. So Tyson Fury got to be careful of that, but. I think Deontay gonna win with a late rounds with a stoppage, 11th round, and I think this time that Tyson Fury, I think is gonna be a done deal. It's gonna get sealed. It's gonna be a sealed deal with this time around. But again, I would not be surprised if Tyson Fury was still on that outboxing Deontay thing, because Tyson Fury is just a gifted fighter. Now look, and I'm watching the weigh-in, right? And people making a big deal. They like you know, a lot of the Tyson Fury super fans are like, the champion, the American champion, don't even get no love in his hometown. They born him here. This supposed to be his homeland, and you know they in there. You big Dasa, they going all crazy. I'm looking like, well, look, man, Deontay's getting booed because for one, I'm looking in the crowd. I see a lot of the Great Britain flags, the UK flags, and they there to support their guy, as they always do. They show up in droves. When Floyd Mayweather fought Ricky Hatton, the same thing happened. A lot of the guys, a lot of the fans was cheering on Ricky Hatton loud, and you can hear it way above Floyd Mayweather's. So it's gonna be like that. You know, the UK fans, they're huge boxing fans. They travel to see their guy, which is why Americans got to travel to see our guy as well. Starting with me, I got to go travel and see my boy Deontay Wilder. I got my shirt, Deontay Wilder Bronze Bomber shirt in the closet. I'm gonna be wearing it tomorrow when I'm watching the fight with my uncle. But yeah, and another thing too, Deontay getting booed. I see a lot of Americans be hating on Deontay. A lot of like people on our own soil be hating on the brother from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the American heavyweight champion, the first one we didn't have since '07 with Shannon Briggs. A lot of dudes be throwing hate on him because he doesn't fight the way that they want him to fight. He's wild and you don't like his fighting style or whatever. Fam, stand behind the American champion. For real. Like, he's been doing some big things, and he's the only one that we got from our country in the heavyweight division with a belt. Support the champ, for real. He's a solid brother, solid through and through, and is the ultimate warrior. The ultimate warrior and killer mindset, and I'll fool with him for that. But once again, I'm looking at the fans cheering and all of that, and Deontay is like telling the fans, hey, come on, keep going, keep going. He doing the whole hand behind the ear Hulk Hogan thing, even though I don't fool with Hulk Hogan's ass. But anyway, he doing the whole Hulk Hogan thing, and he doing that because he feel like this, man. Deontay doesn't care. At the end of the day, he knows that fans cannot fight for their favorite fighter. It's going to be between Deontay and Tyson Fury. When it all is said and done, those two men got to get in that square circle and handle their business. But again, I'm rolling with the champ, the Bronze Bomber, man, from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I think that right hand Alabama hammer will land, and it's going to land hard. Man, if he gets 2 knockdowns again, that's going to be crazy. But I think that this time, Deontay will be able to seal the deal. I think that now, again, I don't like, for real, it's cliche to say a fighter's confidence will help them in a fight, you know what I mean? Like, but, because they're like, you got to have skills along with confidence, and Deontay does have skill. I don't care what nobody says. You don't be a bronze medalist without any skill. I'm sorry. You can hate all you want to, but you don't become a bronze medalist without skill. But I think Deontay's confidence really, really helps him for these fights. Like, he's going to stay relentless the whole fight. He don't matter what the scorecard is looking like. He don't know how many times he's missing. He don't care how many times you may have countered him or whatever. In his heart of hearts, he knows that he has a special weapon that only certain men can withstand. Now, Tyson Fury withstood it the first time, and Deontay's mindset is going to be, well, let's see if you can do it once again. And why go away from it? Why go away from it? Hell, Deontay may have added more weight, not just to be able to withstand the leaning of Tyson Fury, but be able to, maybe he feel like it'll give him more pop. Who knows? But Deontay added a lot more weight since they last fought. Deontay was 208 that fight. He's 231 now. But the previous fights against Luis Ortiz and against Dominic Brazil, Deontay been in the 220 range. So it ain't too much from that, but it's gonna be interesting. I know the stars gonna be out. Everybody gonna be ready to see the fight. I think the ticket's probably like $1,000 at this point. I think it's going up in Vegas. Tickets got to be like $1,000. So that means your boy, I ain't rich, so I ain't got it like that. So I ain't. Y'all gotta look. If y'all got it, go ahead and go check them out. But I ain't balling it like that. You know what I mean? But I would love to be in that atmosphere because I just want to see and experience that. But yeah, man. Again, this ain't no video to disrespect Tyson Fury. I think he's a great fighter. I just know he's been dropped before by Deontay Wilder and before that, so he's capable of being dropped again. I just think it might be in more devastating fashion this time around. But Deontay must also be careful not to leave himself open, not to get too careless because Tyson Fury is a slick counter puncher. And again, once again, when a guy is that big and with these heavyweights, anything could happen. Anything could happen. So he got to keep his head on the swivel and understand that, hey, anything can happen in this ring. You got to be smart. But at the same time, Deontay still got to be the warrior that he is. Go for the gusto. That's how we got the knockdown the last time. Going for the gusto and going for it full throttle. I don't think I want to see him patient like he was in that second Luis Ortiz fight. He's going to have to come with some stuff for Tyson Fury. But I'm rolling with my boy. Bomb Squad all the way. Love, Deontay, love to you, peace to you from Chicago, Illinois, and good luck to Tyson Fury as well, man. I think both of these guys are great for boxing. Tyson Fury is so charismatic. He has the gift of gab, which sells the fight, energetic, and also has just like a really, again, he's charismatic. His personality is big. Deontay Wilder has a very big personality. He's aggressive at the right time, got the mean streak that we want to see in heavyweight fighters. And he produces the knockouts that we want to see as well. And he can talk mess too. He can talk mess. He's a big personality. And I think he's a fun-loving spirit to give for fans to experience, especially his interaction with fans. I saw him interviewing, like shaking everybody's hands, taking pictures, and all of that with everybody. So these guys are two guys that are great for boxing, which these two different styles make for a great boxing match. Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all like this channel, like this video, share the video, comment, subscribe. Tell everybody to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm out.